We are ready.
I'm ready.
Scum.
So
I should have preloaded that map. Looks like everybody's got it. Okay, good. Okay, when last we left off, we were standing over a pile of gnoll corpses. And there was a human ranger, not a human ranger. What was he? He was an elf? Half elf. There was a half elf ranger in the party, and he sees the gnoll corpses, and he freaks out. So like, I can't take this, man. I can't do this. And he takes off running and just jets out of the cave, and you never see him again.
what?
Yep, he's gone. So you go to the mouth of the cave, and you're looking for him, and you see him just running off into the sunset, little bits of dust kicking up behind his heels.
Too bad I can't entangle yet.
Do we want to proceed? Do we want to head back to town? Now, town is only half a mile from the entrance of the cave. It's a 7.5-minute walk.
Well, when we last were here, I heard what we presumed to be this missing girl crying in the cave somewhere.
Was she crying?
I think she was laughing.
She was giggling.
Giggling.
Oh, I was crying. I forgot. In fear. Okay, so I see Gimbal on the map, but I don't see Gimbal above us.
That's the way Gimbal likes it.
Gimbal stealth.
Okay. Well, I'm the druid. I'm not the party leader. Where's Scum?
I'm right here. I'm the party leader? What?
Well, you're the tank, man. I mean, I can heal you, but
I thought our last group learned about having tanks as leaders. Come on.
You might want somebody a little bit more intelligent, but hey, I'm down with let's get going inside.
Wasn't that fun, Scum? You and I were the leaders half the time.
Right? This is going to turn into a freaking hack and slash quick.
I don't have the barbarian anymore, though.
Well, we still have the light, correct? Like, Nyx is still here with her light, correct?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, so I can see, because if not, I'm going to be tripping over everything, making enough noise for anybody or any goblin in this thing to hear.
So we looted, correct?
I think we did.
Yes. Somebody got it because I got 20 arrows.
Okay, let me find out what they were supposed to give you, and I'll put that on a party sheet for you.
All right, well, as everybody here knows, the four of us, I guess, that are currently in the cave. So I talked about the girl giggling, sound like a young girl. We just lost. Someone failed a morale check or something and left, so I look at Ibu from a distance.
Sound like he ran away with a puddle behind him.
Yeah. Running away, eh? So maybe we should get some reinforcements. I mean, we've got heal DPS and range DPS and all that, but did we, Court, have we rested and regained our spells and all that?
Since last session, no, you're still standing over warm bodies.
Yeah, well, how about we take that 10-minute walk back to town, get a full rest in, get our spell slots back, and maybe question the bard a little bit.
We got a bard with us now?
Well, the one
yeah.
the one at the inn.
Oh, yeah, the one at the inn? Sure.
He was a halfling, wasn't he?
He was.
He was. Now we know his name.
Quirt's so smug right now.
Well, he ate my good berry, so he should like me quite a bit.
He was a horrible singer. I know that.
Yeah, I just knew that one song. I mean, God.
Am I late?
There,
Yes, you are.
All right.
there you are. Get your ass in here, boy. We're going back to town anyways, so we'll meet you back at town.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So I guess we're heading back into town. I guess we can keep this map kind of ready to load back up because I know we're coming back in. It's a 10-minute walk. You said let's make that walk.
All right. So the party heads back to town. Let me get this stuff on the party sheet for you. Oh, that's so awesome.
Did Gimbal run to the center yet?
I really
Gimbal Gimbal ran back to the town, so he's already there. But yes, the town is in the center of the map. Okay, on the party sheet, whoops. So in the top right-hand corner of your screen, there's a bank of little tiny buttons. One of them has a group of people on it. That's your party sheet. If you click on that and then go to the inventory tab, you can see the loot from the goblins, or the gnolls that you killed, rather.
Nice.
Leather
So
armor?
That's correct. Yes.
I thought maybe Scum skinned him or something.
I was a butcher in the last game. I might have to take up that art again.
Yeah, Nick's just pointed out to me if we had gnoll armor made from gnolls, they would probably be less likely to mess with us in the future.
That
Or
would be
more
pretty
likely.
awesome, yeah.
The only thing that's not on there is the arrows, which were divided up before.
Yeah.
That darn ranger took some of your arrows there, Egg.
No, there was 40 arrows. We each got 20.
Yeah, but he ran away.
That's all right.
So is this a real-time 7-minute walk back to town?
Seems so it is.
I feel like I'm on the boat in EverQuest 1.
Oh,
Just don't fall off the boat in the middle of the ocean because you will drown.
all right.
I know.
Oh, there's that goddamn Bart again. Oh, so you figured out the thing for it?
Figured out what thing for it?
I guess the macro for my effect.
I did, yes. And so you will now never take, or you will now always resist those 3 points of damage, except for magic items. Okay, so you get back to. Wow, I got a lot of players.
Yeah. How we get extra? Is it just one extra person or 2 extra people?
We picked up a few, I think. So
And -1.
We had to kill Ibu when you weren't here, Gimbal.
All right, so everybody gets back to the tavern. There are a few patrons in the tavern. There is a cleric speaking with someone. Well, maybe that someone would like to describe themselves.
So I am Lucius Blackhorn. I'm a tiefling warlock. I've been living out in the wilds for a little bit of a hermit. I would describe myself as. I've, I'm interested in learning everything I possibly can. And I'm looking for a group to teach me.
And how are you dressed?
Oh, I'm wearing some very lovely leather armor.
Too bad you're not naked.
Yeah, no, right.
Okay. So sitting in
donning
the
a
tavern.
scythe.
Sorry?
I have my scythe on my back.
Sitting in the tavern, talking to the priest, is a demon wearing a Grim Reaper weapon. Priest, why on earth are you talking to this thing?
Who? Me?
Yeah, you?
That's the yin and yang table.
Just trying to find information out.
Okay, maybe you can describe yourself?
Yeah, I'm a human. I'm wearing chainmail. I got a mace. I have a shield. About average size.
Is there anything on your shield?
Yeah, there is a symbol.
Of?
Trying to figure out what it is again.
A duck.
It has a big sun on it.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that's,
there's...
that's not a human ear. I thought it was an ear. Sorry.
The son of duck.
So there is a priest of Palor sitting at this table talking to a demon. There's a very sad-looking bard up on the stage. Bard, why are you sad?
He's probably still
I'm
butthurt
sad
because
on
he's
stage?
butthurt because we told him he couldn't sing. How do you just point and even laugh?
Last week you were singing a very sad song about a 12-year-old girl who was beautiful and smart and brave and strong, and she disappeared 12 years ago. The party asked you about her, and you told them that her name was Kirla, that she was from this town. This town was called Kairos, but that after Kirla disappeared and no one ever found her again, the town was renamed Kirla's Rest.
Oh, okay. Well, I am a sucker for a pretty face. And I believe that legends and songs of the past must never be forgotten, for they teach us who we are.
Okay, and would you like to describe yourself?
Yeah, I am about really short, quite the furry head of hair, furry feet, halfling. I'm only 2'12", weighing in at 40 pounds, quite young, and I don't know what instrument I was playing last week, but the reason it might have been so bad is because my most prized possession is my lute, and you see it on a chain around my neck. I don't go anywhere without it. I love to sing and I love to entertain, and adventures are scary.
Okay.
Why are you scared of adventures? That's how to
Because
improve.
it is I am all I think that people need adventures because the adventures create stories, and stories are important. But man, there are so many tales of woe and misery. I
Don't you
just
want to
don't know
create
how
your
people
own?
go about it.
You gotta create your own story.
I love to tell the stories.
Better to be to see the story right in person.
But you can learn more stories than it would take to go on a story of your own. But maybe you're right. Maybe one of these days it will be my turn.
Well, I go up to the bard, who we don't know his name yet, and I let him know that we were adventuring in this cave based on what the innkeeper had talked about in his song, and I talked to him about hearing or seeing some gnolls having a conflict and the sound of this giggling child.
Oh, you found her spirit.
Well, you didn't
True,
say
is
she
it
was dead.
possible? Did you investigate? What happened?
Well, we had a conflict with some gnolls, and one of our party members decided to flee, so we decided to come back here to get a little bit more information.
Well, I say you just left. You heard the noise, somebody got scared, and you guys ran? You don't sound very brave to me.
Well, we dispatched 6 of them before the half-elf. You may have seen him running through town screaming. The rest of us held our own quite well.
Why did the half-elf run and scream?
We aren't
He
sure.
re-rolled.
Yeah.
Listen, Bard. If you say this guy is not brave, being a puntable that makes you braver than him, then come with us.
I have searched many years. I've heard of stories and tales. You guys are the bravest I've seen. But if you're
Then-
going to run it, sounds of ghosts, and I fear that she may be a ghost.
But if you're brave and you think we are not brave, then you should come and show us how it's
I
done.
never claimed to
And
be brave.
if you just want to go with us, you can write this story of an adventure. It can be your epic, your masterpiece of storytelling. And you may tell it the way it is or the way you'd like it to be. Here's your chance.
You know what? You're right. Come, who will come with us? Is there anybody here looking for an adventure? One that I
I'm
will
willing
tell
to lend my services
years.
if there's bonuses involved.
Brave, brave Sir Robin ran away.
Anyone not involved in the conversation, please make a perception check, please.
So for involved in the conversation, do not make one.
That's
You'll
correct.
receive the conversation if you're part of it.
Right. Yeah. If so, Synergy and Locos and whoever else was arguing, don't roll perceptions. But if you were not just arguing about or talking about the bard and the girl in the cave, please roll perception. And anyone who beats a 10 notices. Sorry?
Did you see mine?
I did. Yes, thank you. You did not beat a 10.
It's because I rock.
I did.
You did. Anyone who beats a 10 sees a whole bunch of people step into the tavern at about the same time.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
They are they're humans, but they're not particularly clean. They look rough and tumble. Headbands around their hair, daggers at their belt, scruffy beards, rotten smiles, eye patches, the whole lot.
I fade in the corner and notch an arrow.
You're drawing a weapon. Okay.
Don't draw weapons.
Not pointing at him. Notched it, pointing down.
All
Like
right.
Han Solo.
I'll bet you will. All right.
Burr shot first.
Well, as I'm a performing bard at this tavern, and we're used to disreputable types, I will cast Friends and begin to play welcoming these people into the bar.
I let Scum know. I kind of motioned behind him since he was clearly looking somewhere else, just to let him know what's going on.
All right.
I look behind me and welcome. Come on in, friends. Well, they do seem to be spreading out, don't they?
So they come in, they take seats at the bar.
At
They
the
take
bar
seats
or
at the
at
tables.
tables?
At the tables, yeah, sorry, at the tables. They take seats at the tables. And the serving lady, Matilda, goes and begins taking their order. She walks up to the first one and he says, "Beer." She writes down beer. She walks up to the second one and he says, "Beer." She writes down beer. She walks to the third and the fourth and the fifth, and she stops writing down. She goes back and she comes back with a big platter of 9 beers.
Does there seem to be a leader, I guess?
Yeah, there was the first one who walked in. He so it would be this one here. He was the first guy who walked in. He was the first guy to go and sit down at a table.
I am going to have a seat right here.
Leave it to Scum.
He looks at you and says, "What's your business here, mate? We's just having a friendly drink."
Just coming to have a drink with some friends.
"We ain't your friend, mate."
Well,
Piss
could
off.
be.
Could be. Could be. Hear that, boys? He's looking for a date.
Yep, and those lips look like they're fresh for kissing.
The others
My
start
ass.
laughing.
Yes.
All right. So the bandit jumps up on the table and he says, "I think we've got a fight here, boys." And he throws a punch at you.
Oh, you want me to throw a save?
Oh no, this is an attack roll. He's gonna throw a punch at you.
Oh, he's an idiot.
Oh crud. Okay, so
Please tell me he's got my
my-
dice.
my bad. They all have scimitars. I didn't set them up for punches, so ignore the scimitar. They're throwing punches.
He's punching with his scimitar.
Yes, he's
And he
punching.
threw
with his
a one. Oh, he's an idiot.
He did. He steps forward and hauls off and swings a powerful roundhouse, misses you entirely, and not that token, and falls off the table, lands on his butt. The rest of the boys start laughing.
So I draw my sword, and with the hilt of my sword, I bonk him on the head.
Okay, roll your attack roll.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
That is the
Holy
opposite.
mackerel!
That is the opposite of a 1.
Is the opposite of a.
Did I just show superiority?
He was glaring up at you from his position on the floor. You roll damage. Just go ahead and roll damage.
He said the butt of his sword.
Yeah, but it's going to be subdual damage. Okay, so you hit him with the butt of your weapon, and he collapses and goes to sleep right there on the floor.
Now, I look at the rest of his friends and say, "Are you not impressed? Are you not entertained? Anybody else want to play this game?"
They all look quietly down at their drinks and sip.
I take his beer and I pour it over his head. Try to wake him up.
He's going to have a heck of a headache.
Okay. Yeah. He doesn't wake up. He just slumbers soundly there. He's obviously breathing, but there's a large knot forming in the center of his forehead.
Give him a little time. Let his friends. Who's next in charge?
Sir, back away from that man. He didn't even hit you. Why are you knocking him out? Goodness gracious, you come into our bar. These people just want to have a drink. Yeah, they're a little shady bunch, but I mean, look at you guys. You guys just got back from combat with gnolls. Haven't even showered or anything. You guys stink of high heaven.
He swung the first punch. He got what he deserved.
Good Bard, if you look, their names are surely Bandit. Bandit 11,
Yeah.
Bandit 7, Bandit 1. They are clearly bandits.
What did they do to you? What?
They
what?
swung. They physically
You went and sat at their table. They were just trying to mind their own business, and you guys instigated the fight. I saw it from the stage. I may be a short thing, but the stage is tall. I was able to see.
So Gimbal walks over to the one who's sleeping, picks his head up by the scruff of his hair, and points to the words above his head. It says, "Bandit, see? Look."
See, it says Bandit right there.
I put my hand on the little bard's shoulder and I lean in and whisper so that the bandits can't hear. And I tell him sometimes the perception of strength is the way to get information.
Yeah, information from a corpse. Oh, are you a
He's
necromancer?
not dead.
He's not dead, nor are his other friends.
I'm not dead yet. I got better.
I go on stage and start singing in the bard's place.
Give us a perform check.
Probably better than the bard.
Ooh.
I smack the bard on the butt. No, run
Oh,
along.
He likes it.
I commented to the bartender that the music's gotten much better in here over the past few nights.
I raise a pint to Bramble and tell him to sing that song, you bitch.
Okay, so Bramble sings. He sings an old foresty druid song, and it sounds like he's got tree bark in his throat. But he does sing a song. The new patrons at the bar put down their beer and look wistfully up at the stage. One of them brushes a tear from his cheek. Some good music right there. Man's a talented singer, he is.
So I go to the next in charge. I guess the same guy at the table with me, and I ask him, where are they coming from?
Oh, no, just from logging. Yeah, we're loggers. I'm a lumberjack.
With scimitars?
Then why is his name Bandit?
He's clearly a lumberjack.
First name is Skull.
Does he sleep all night?
And he works all day, yes. So, yeah, we're this here's a logging town, you know, and we're just here for work. Yeah.
Hey, Bard, have you ever seen these guys before?
No, you've not.
No. No, I haven't.
So you're loggers. This is a logging town, but yeah, this is the first time you've come to this establishment.
Oh,
Yeah, this is only the second time you've come to this establishment.
But yet I've been here before.
And we're not loggers.
We're claiming to be loggers with names like Bandit.
So the logger reaches over to hits the escape key and selects hide NPC names, and all of their names disappear from above their head.
What?
What?
How did you do
My God,
that?
he is smart.
Loggers, we're loggers. Not bandits. Why would you call us bandits? We just came in for a drink. We, we're going to pay for these drinks, right, boys? Yeah. Well, I'm not me, but
That seems a bit foreshadowing
Have you
there.
guys ever been to a bar? Like that's
Is that how they talk or
that's
something?
how it goes. These people are just people.
Really?
Here, sit down. Sit down. Have a drink. Let's go. Let's sing a merry tune about these brave adventurers that killed a bunch of gnolls and looked for my lost Kylie. Relax. Everybody just have fun.
So Matilda is over at a particular table refilling drinks when she squeals and the bandit next to her giggles. She turns and smacks him, and he falls off of his stool.
Nice. Hey, so I'm gonna try to antagonize them to see if I can get them to reveal their true selves. So I yell over at what's Shin's?
Gimbal?
Gimbal.
Oh, that's right. I yell over at Gimbal and ask him if he still has the gold from the last time we were here.
Why would I have gold from the last time we were here?
Because I said you have the gold from the last time we were here. And I wink.
I just gave you an odd look. The last time we were here?
You know, the last time we were here and I told you to hold our gold. I say this loud enough for all these makeshift loggers to hear.
Oh, yeah. The gold. I just kind of shrugged. Yeah. Yeah.
Several of them put down their drinks and begin eyeing the halfling.
I say, and yeah, the gems too.
Yeah, gems. Yeah.
Poor Gimbal, he's about to get jumped.
Well, Bandit 17 says, I think it's time to head upstairs and turn in. Bandit 5 says, yes, I'll join you. This is current year, don't judge.
Hey, Gimbal, come over here to me.
Wait, halfling, no. I think as you attempt to move past them, they shoulder check you and keep you in place. I think that a friendly halfling like you should pay for our drinks. Yeah.
I think you just need to leave the halfling alone and go upstairs like you said you were going to. That would be the good thing to do.
That's some mighty fancy clothing you got there, priest.
Isn't that one guy unconscious?
Bandit 13's unconscious.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, 13.
Moving corpse here. Like, come on, people.
I tap the...
I must warn you, I am much taller than I look.
I tap 17 on the shoulder.
What do you want, ugly?
I point over to his friend. I say, now, if you don't want that to happen to you, I suggest you move along.
Next time it won't be the butt end of his weapon.
Yeah, and I think you revealed your true self.
I think we're just having a friendly drink, and your friend here just volunteered to buy our drinks. Isn't that right? He sat around for the whole bar, didn't he, Matilda?
We're not paying nothing for you.
I shoot 17 with Produce Flame.
And then a fight breaks out.
First blood has been drawn.
Yes, we're rolling...
I think so. So target 17 and make your attack roll, please.
Surprise round.
Did I not target him? Do I have to click?
Control click and then make your attack roll, please.
It may not necessarily be a surprise round because they know a confrontation is coming. So it's not like we're going to surprise them.
It's just Bramble who gets the surprise attack. Everyone else is surprised by Bramble attacking, but you overcome the surprise pretty quickly.
I'm not.
So I hit with a 17, 16, 17.
Yes, you hit. Roll damage, please. Okay. It's on like Donkey Kong.
How do you pull up the rounds thing again?
Top right corner, cross swords.
Did we already roll initiative?
I rolled it for you, yes.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Oh, shit. I just disconnected. Hold on.
Okay. Hurry back. Your turn's up soon. Egwell, you're up first.
Shit, he should get 2 attacks. He's already drawn.
Okay, your arrow sinks deeply into a wooden table next to your intended target. The bartender yells, "Hey! Stop that!"
You're going to give me 2 attacks or not?
No.
That's fine.
So the Bandit 5 actually does draw his scimitar. He attacks Locos, but he misses. Shane, are you back?
I am loading right now. You might have to push the map to me again. Thank you.
Because it is your turn, sir.
Okay. I will disengage
All
and
right.
then move behind the bar. Over the bar, behind the bar.
Okay, so Gimbal ducks down under the bandit's attack roll, tumbles behind him, and then climbs over the bar and drops down behind, completely out of sight. Bandit 17 says, "Hey, where'd he go?" And then turns to face Yuskum. And misses badly with his scimitar. Locos. I just for posterity's sake, I want to point out that I have an entire dungeon stocked with monsters, treasures, and loot, and you all got in a bar fight. Locos, it's your turn.
Well, we did start a half hour early.
I just maced him.
Palpable hit, sir.
This is not a bar fight. A bar fight involves fists and impromptu weapons.
Yeah, I was
you guys
gonna
are
say,
out for murder.
I don't know what this whole stabbing and stuff is. I mean,
But
Conan,
Conan is staying true to his character. I don't know what's going on
In
here.
my defense, the guy swung at me first. With his
Yeah.
weapon.
So I pulled out my club and I tried to kill him. Like
He used the scimitar on me.
Not one of you guys is like, I'm gonna bludgeon him. You know,
I
we're
did.
in town. Yeah, that was the first attack, and since then it's been fire and clubs.
Excuse me.
God, you guys are gonna be arrested by the police.
Back, and then the fact is I'm using a bludgeoning weapon, so it's okay.
Oh, I am so.
Oh, okay, good. It's Bandit 1's turn, and Bandit 1 is on the bar or on the stage.
See what he does to Bakonin. See if he changes his mind.
He steps up behind Bakonin, who is yelling at Yuskum and rolls a sleight of hand check. He grabs your coin purse on the side of your belt and yanks hard. He failed. He rolled a very bad nose check. You turn and look at him, and he grins toothlessly at you. And then, Scum, it's your turn.
Again with the hilt of my sword.
Okay, you put Bandit 17 out.
And I yell across the room with my intimidating voice. Let me roll an intimidation check. I'm going to yell.
Balls on her for her mambre. Oh, or stop. Whatever.
Okay, Bandit 7 looks confused. He sees two of his friends already unconscious, and he takes a couple of steps back. Bramblefoot, you're up.
So, is the general vibe here that are we out to kill them? Are we in a straight up bar fight?
I'm just knocking people out because I was just trying to find out where they came from, and then they started lying to me at least. So I was just trying to find their true intent, and then they kind of rolled up on poor Gimbal there and bullying him. So
Locust and Bramblefoot, however, are busting skulls.
yeah, those two.
Bramblefoot tossed a fireball at a dude. So.
But the guy swung a scimitar at me. I had to defend myself.
Well, that guy's unconscious. The other people may not, they might have had a little bit too much to drink. They don't know that the guy that I shot it at is already unconscious. So, can I hold my action?
You sure can, yes.
So I want to move. Can I move myself or?
Yeah, you can move yourself.
All right, I'm just going to move there and observe, hold my action, be prepared to charm or cure somebody.
Okay, and for my map making convention, the stairs, the sort of gray arrow on the stairs always points down. So you're at the base of these stairs.
Okay.
Bandit 11 makes a perception check. Oh, he's not killing anybody. He's just putting them to sleep. He steps back here.
Are you know that you're showing your rolls?
I didn't know that. No, I wondered how you knew I rolled a natural 1. I thought maybe you. Okay.
I was just like, okay, so he rolled a 3, and now he rolled a 20. I don't know that he's actually wanting to show us these things, but
okay, I wasn't. Let me turn that off.
I'm okay with it. I mean, it just takes the role play factor that you get to have as GM. No, he actually hit you, no matter what you say.
You'll surrender.
Bandit 12 rolls. It says, You tried to kill Fritz! You bastard!
If I wanted to, he'd be dead.
Very good, Quirt.
You like that?
I know where it comes from.
He hits Locust for 6 points of slashing damage with his scimitar. Bandit 30 says, I George, are we killing him? And steps up. He hits Locos. Oh my goodness! He puts Locos down. Locos is out.
Can I use my turn now to heal him?
Yes, you. Yeah, you can. You can step up and heal Locos. Okay, Locos is positive again.
And a little bit angry looking now.
Lady Nyx.
All right, I would like to do a minor illusion of the sound of what would ever be considered the police or militia or whatever, kind of coming around from the back of the building, so maybe it will scare them out the front door.
Okay, so does minor illusion do audibles?
Yes, I was actually going to do that exact thing.
Yeah, it does either audible or visual, so
Yep.
yeah, audible.
A range from a whisper to a scream. You can have it do whatever you want. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, the lion roar, beating drums, or any other sound that you choose. The sound continues unabated through the duration, or you can make discrete sounds at different times before the spell ends. It lasts a minute.
Brilliant. Okay, great. So you know that the police in an area like this would be the town guard, men lightly armored, probably with shields and spears, but with the authority of the local magistrate to do whatever is necessary to keep the peace.
Would they be anything like British bobbies and have whistles or anything like that to be making noises other than just, yelling?
Well, there would be the sound of perhaps running boots and yelling, and maybe the clanking of weapons.
Okay. Yeah, Bramblefoot just had a good idea. I could just cast it, and when you start hearing it, shout out, "Oh, the militia!" and kind of hide behind the bar or something like that.
That's a great idea. Yeah, Logos, you got put down, so you're probably pretty upset here.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. What's the save on minor illusion, Nyx?
If they have a reason to there is no save, but if they have a reason to believe it's not real, then they can make an intelligence check against it.
But it's their
and they
action.
didn't strike me as being too bright.
They use it as their action to examine the sound or
and they're
image.
drinking.
Right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And then that would be her spell DC, which is probably a 14, 13.
Well, they're not really. They expect the town guard to come running any time now because this has gotten completely out of hand. So that was a brilliant play. Well done, Nyx. Bandit number 23 yells, "It's the militia!" and starts running. Bakonin, would you like to make an attack of opportunity on him?
No.
Okay, good. Bandit 13 groans unconsciously.
I'm
Bakonin,
going
your turn.
to cast sleep. And this on the bandits 1, 17, 11, 23 area. It's a 20-foot square or whatever cube. I roll 5d8, and it goes by their hit points. So
Hit points?
Yeah, so I roll 5d8, and it puts them to sleep based on the lowest hit points in the area, and each hit point takes away from what I roll. And if it consumes all their hit points, they fall asleep.
Okay, cool. So what exactly is the area?
Let's see. Can you draw?
Yes. So right click, go up to the 11 o'clock on the radial, select pointers, and then select whatever shape it is you're looking for. And then simply click and drag.
Can you see that?
Oh, okay, good. That's the area. All right. So 723. So you're going after the ones who are getting away.
Yeah, I'm putting them to sleep. I'm trying to defuse the situation, and you say, "You guys were wanting to go to bed. Here, let me sing you a little tune."
And number one too, right?
Yeah, it's going to affect number 1 and number 7 before you run out of hit points. But number 1 and number 7 go to sleep. So I will apply the unconscious effect to them.
These are the kinds of things I do as a singing bard at a tavern.
It doesn't help my situation.
Well, you guys kind of brought that on yourself.
I disagree. I really disagree in my situation.
I healed you.
I'm far from being saved here.
I'm out of spell slots too, so be careful.
Lucius.
So I'm a little annoyed. I've been just sitting here at the bar reading my book, and I've heard a little outbreak behind me, and a little peeved to turn around and see my new friend who found me, Locos, get hit and nearly killed by this bandit standing below him. So I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Oh, wow. Okay. Explain for the people what that does, please.
So Dissonant Whispers, target has to make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it causes psychic damage psychic damage to them, and they start to run away.
All right. So control click the bandit you're going to cast on. All right.
Yeah.
And then on your character sheet, on your actions tab, at the bottom, make sure it says display actions.
Yep.
Okay. Bandit 30 succeeds in his save. Does he take damage?
He'll take half damage.
Half damage. Okay. So click the blood drop next to Dissonant Whispers. All right, and I'll return 6 hit points to him. Oh no, it already applied correctly. Excellent.
And then that, as an aside, that consumes my spell slot, correct?
Yes, yeah, your spell slot is expended until you spend 10 minutes resting.
Perfect. Thank you.
Eggwell. Age, are you there?
He's got 2 targets.
Oh, okay. All right, both hits. Roll damage, please. All right, so 2 arrows fly out of the corner and sink themselves deeply in a couple of bandits. Bandit 5 rolls a save and yells, "Forget this! I'm getting out of here!" And he uses the disengage action to run. Kimball.
I'm not gonna. I'll just stay hidden behind the bar. Look up. But not become involved in the melee.
All right. Bandit 17 groans unconsciously. Locos. Bandit 30 to your south just got shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just knock him out.
All right.
Trying to restrain my anger a little bit.
All right. Help me, Paylor. Okay, good. And Bandit 30 goes to sleep.
I look at 12 and say he better stop fighting, or you're next.
Bandit 1 groans unconsciously. Scout.
I'm gonna go right here, sit down, and look up at Bakonin and say, "Sing a song."
What am I, a piano man?
Hey, make it frilly. Dilly, dilly, dilly.
I could have used your help over here, some, but oh well.
No, you'll be fine. That guy's gonna run. I want to kind of give the impression that that the militia's coming is real.
Bramblefoot, it's your turn, sir. Oh, sorry
Okay.
about that.
Trying to read what resistance does here. If it's...
Half damage. So if someone has resistance to, say, sonic, they take half damage from all sonic sources.
No, I mean, I have a cantrip resistance that says if I touch one willing creature once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add to the number rolled to this saving throw. I'm just seeing if it applies here at all.
Not likely. The bandits aren't causing saving throws from you guys. They're just making attack rolls. So a saving throw wouldn't help.
Okay. I'm just going to move then. And that will be my turn.
All right. Bandit 11 sees all of his buddies going down. Some of them just lay down and took a nap, but others have been put down, and he leaves the bar. Bandit 12 is going to roll another save. He fails his save and disengages, turns to run, and needs to make a reflex save, which he also fails and trips over the bar stool.
I roll out on a belly laugh.
Bandit 30 is unconscious. Lady Nix.
So, is there anybody left still looking like they're holding out and maybe trying to get ready to make an attack?
No, it looks like everyone who is capable of movement is getting ready to flee.
Very good. Then I'm just going to sit back and watch.
Okay, Bandit 23 joins his buddy outside. Bandit 13 is asleep. Bakonin.
Let's see. You said there was only one left?
Yeah, there's just one who's not tapped.
We're going to start insulting the one that is not tapped.
His mother. Your mother was a half-orc.
With vicious mockery.
Okay, and can you describe for the people what that does?
Maybe. Vicious mockery. Unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantment to a creature who can see within range. This target can hear you, though it need not understand you. It must succeed a wisdom saving throw, take 1d4 psychic damage, and have disadvantage on the next roll it makes before the end of the next turn. Spell's damage increases when you reach the next level. Look at these people you call your associates. You need to get out of here before any more problems. You worthless pile of scum.
That's some vicious mockery. Target him and roll a spell,
Vicious.
please.
Oh yeah, no,
I look up at him as did you say scum?
Okay, unfortunately for you, he does successfully save, but he takes your meaning. Does he take damage while on save?
nope, I don't think so. Doesn't
Okay.
say you do.
So he does, however, take your meaning and prepares to leave. Lucius.
I'm gonna start going through some pockets. See if I find anything good.
We got murderers and thieves in this group. Great.
Hey, do we want to tie him up since the majority of these? I guess 5 is going to bail out here soon.
Give me a perception check, please.
I'm thinking too. We should probably get the proper militia, not the illusionary one.
Okay. When the fight started, Matilda, the barmaid, ran out of the front door. The fight has been going on for about 20 seconds at this point. And your perception check, now that the combat has ended, your perception check, you hear Matilda outside yelling, "Guard! Guard!"
Hey, let's stack them in their chairs and make them look like they were drunk. And they're all just passed out.
So Lucius, oh yeah, you were going through pockets. I'm sorry. Egg, there's one left standing.
And he is running away.
He disengaged last round, and he is moving towards the door at his full speed. Yes.
I'm going to let him run. Let's hold my move.
He's like this. He draws an arrow and he's like sighting him in, and he's like, as long as he keeps moving, I won't shoot him.
So let's start stacking these guys up like 2 or 3 to a table.
We have a problem with one of them who's been bludgeoned and shot.
We'll hide him behind
And,
the bar.
And at this
also
point,
Bandit 7 has also been shot.
At this point, do any of the others of us hear her calling out and realize that the real militia is coming?
Give me perception checks, everyone who would like to.
How about I just tell everyone the real militia's coming, guys?
That works too.
Works for me. The reason why I mention it is Bramble was the one that kind of made the first blow, so we might want to get out of here.
Well, that guy threw the first swing when I bonked him on the head. If we can make it look like they're all just passed out, and we can just say, "Hey, that guy right there," maybe we can pass that off as, and she just got a little zealous. And
We still
ran
have
out.
the bartender and the waitress as witnesses.
We'll pay them, and plus, we're doing the town a bit of favor.
Look at their names. Their names are bandits.
Yeah, we just reactivated the names over their heads.
Well, and if the bard's on our side, maybe they'll believe him.
Hey, sing a song.
Sing us a song, a piano bard.
Of how they started it and we finished it.
What
In
I'd like
20
to do
seconds.
is see if maybe
I'm just glad nobody was killed.
do they have any maps or any of that sort on their persons?
Magic item.
Sadly, the party member almost died.
Obviously, that one has a magic fist or a magic scythe.
That's Lucius's boy. You talking about the demon?
No, freaking no, or whatever they freaking hit Locos with.
A scimitar?
Oh yeah, the scimitar, the skimmy.
They both start with a sound.
Yeah, see what I was confused.
Okay, the party has been awarded experience. Nix, check your sheet. See if you're over 300. You are.
Where do we look for
Getting
that?
in on this one.
Okay, so on your main, everybody take a look here on your character sheet on your main tab, next to your class and level. So for Nix it says Wizard 1. For everybody else it says something else 1. There's a magnifying glass next to that.
Oh yeah, I remember. I found it last week. I'm at 306.
Okay, yeah, 306.
Good. So everyone set your experience to 306, please.
What's the next level?
I believe it's 600. Let me make sure.
Yes.
All right.
All right, we're halfway to second level.
Oh no, you just hit second level. You're half, or you're yeah. 300 was the 300 was level 2.
Ah, even better.
No one has the ding sound loaded up on a soundboard somewhere.
We need to do that, don't we? Okay, Bramble, if you want to pause the recording, I need to take a quick AFK.
Okay.